How's it going, everyone? I am currently on my trip to BC, and I've been driving for maybe 5 hours now, and I'm still in Ontario. That's just how big Ontario is. But I'm just walking on the side of the road here, somewhere in Mississauga, I believe is what it is. But I'm only here because there's actually a really cool looking tree over here that I want to take a photo of. Yeah, I like the little sand dune. Looks really cool. I'm gonna hop the fence here and see if I can get closer to it. Ooh. Unfortunately, can't get a good photo of this. I just can't line it up in a way that makes it actually look interesting. It's really cool. If I had a boat, I could get out there to the sand dune and take a photo of it, and I think that would look sick. I just can't get the angle right, which is unfortunate, but you know, there'll be more. So let's go. So we arrived at our campsite for the night and we're on Lake Superior, and there's these rocks over here that just look so cool, and the light's catching them nicely right now. So I'm just gonna head over and take a couple shots of those, but I can't really set on my tripod because you'll see why in a second. To get the vantage point I want, I have to kind of venture over all of these rocks, very jagged rocks, and I really don't feel like bringing my camera bag with me for that, so I'm not going to. My second thought, I'm going to grab the camera bag. The light's just really nice, and I want to photo stack this and slow down the water, so I'm going to go do that. So basically for this shot, I'm just trying to create balance between the big rock here and the far rock that's getting the light right now. Just kind of create a little bit of a balance in the image so that your eye follows it through the scene. And I haven't decided if I'm just gonna go for a long shutter speed and really like blur out the water, or if I want to catch the waves or not. Depends if I want to go for like a surreal, dreamy look, or if I want to go for something, you know, more realistic to the moment. I don't know, maybe I'll do both. Put the polarizer on, and I'm gonna go for probably f11, and we're gonna try to do maybe a 1 second exposure. I've opted for a new composition where I got the rocks here and they're just leading out towards the island. There it is. They're just leading out to the island. I'm doing a vertical composition here, and I'm just waiting for the light to get a bit nicer, and then I'm going to smooth out the water. Same sort of settings as before, which are 1 second exposure, f16, and auto ISO. So maybe I'll drop it down to f11. Oh no, that blows out my photo. We're back to f16. I could put on a different ND filter that gives me more stops of neutral density, but I really don't want to throw that on when I already have this set up. It's not going to be a huge difference. We got the light hitting the rocks here, which looks really nice. Soon the light's going to be gone, but that's okay. It's lighting it up really nice right now. I'm going to composite the sky, take one properly exposed for the sky, and then do my long exposures of the water here, just because it looks really cool and dreamy right now. The light's kind of fading now, so I think that's the best light we're gonna get and the most color we can pull from the sky. So it's now the next day, and we're still on Lake Superior, but we decided to go to the Lake Superior Provincial Park. I think we're about halfway there. But in my yesterday, I said that I was going to take a photo of that cliff at sunrise. Well, that didn't happen because it's raining. So I had to go out and stop at this random gas station and get, you know, some rain gear, because I don't want to spend all day outside without proper rain gear, because, you know, it's kind of stopped now, but, you know, it might pick back up again, but, you know, who knows. But we pulled off to this side because look at these cliffs. Look at the cliffs. It's amazing. That looks so cool. I'm gonna take some photos of those. I had to climb down all these rocks. Definitely not bringing my camera bag down here, but I'm just walking around trying to take as many different shots as I can of this giant cliff over here with all of these big boulders down here. And since I don't have my tripod, I'm still trying to photo stack. I'm just gonna see if I can blend them still in Photoshop, because, you know, when you're on a tripod, you just take 3 different photos at 3 different focuses and you're fine. But handheld, your camera moves around a lot, so that's a little bit hard, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna shoot everything at a f11 or higher, just in case you can't blend the photos together. But yeah, look at this place, freaking incredible. It's crazy how much Lake Superior looks like the East Coast. Like, this looks like I'm in Cape Breton, but I'm not. I'm still in Ontario. But I'm gonna take a couple photos here of just this little stretch of rock and put the cliff face in the background there. I've killed so many mosquitoes just by coming down here. It's like a freaking massacre, man. I tell you, like a genocide of mosquitoes just from up there to down here. But yeah, I'm gonna take the shot. So we're no longer on Superior, but we got rained out. It started pouring rain. The back of our cap has water in it now, and our mattress has got wet and our blankets. But the benefit of this is now, look at that. Look at all that fog. I don't know if you can see that, but there's fog everywhere. So we just pulled off to the side of the road here, and now I'm just walking up to the lake or river, and I'm not sure what this is, because freaking fog everywhere, man. I love fog. It just adds so much atmosphere to a photo. It makes it so much more interesting, and it's just so moody. So hopefully we'll walk down this path here and there'll be some photos. So we're gonna head on down the road now. I took a couple shots here and they were pretty decent, but I really want to get something that has water and cliffs and has the fog rolling through them. A lot of times with this sort of fog is it comes and goes so quickly, so you gotta be quick with it. You gotta find something and take that photo, because it can change super quick. So if today's vlog is a bit different than my normal ones, it's a bit more run and gun. I don't really have the time to stop and set up my camera like I normally would and film all that B-roll, because we're kind of in a hurry to get out west. But yeah, we're just stopping here because there's actually a really nice bridge out here and the view looks insane. Can you see that view? It's freaking insane. Brown ass water, but it looks amazing. Every time a car drives over this bridge, the whole bridge shakes. It's actually really scary. Like, I know I'm safe, but oh my god, it shakes like crazy, and like it stays for a while after they've gone. Insane. I took some photos on the other side here, but there's power lines on the other side, so I know I'm gonna use generative fill to take those out. The downside to using that, though, is now if I use generative fill to remove those power lines, when I go to post on Instagram, it'll say it was made with AI. Truck coming. Woo! That is wild, man. This whole bridge shakes when that happens. That is nuts. But as I was saying, just removing those power lines, it'll say my photo was made with AI. It was made with this camera. It was not made with AI. I took out the power lines with generative fill, which, yes, it's an AI software, but it is not made with AI. That's so frustrating. So there's a waterfall here somewhere, I can hear it, but look at these railings. Look at this whole boardwalk in here. Isn't that sick? I'm already loving this. The blue and the green contrast, that's sick. I already took a photo of Sarah back there. This is what that looks like. But yeah, now we're just heading down to the waterfall. Again, I don't have my camera bag with me, but you know, it is what it is. But I got my camera with my 17-40 on it, and just look how foggy it's getting. Awesome. Let's see how this waterfall looks. This waterfall would be really cool. We would just talk about it. It would be really cool if you could see all the way down the canyon, but you can't right now just because it's too foggy. But I like the fog, don't get me wrong, but it'd be cool if it was just a little bit less, so just so you could get a little bit more depth of field there, like I don't know, just a little bit more into the trees. But we might actually be able to bring some of that out in editing. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, freaking cool place, man. So I think that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoy this sort of stuff, I'm currently driving across Canada to the West Coast, so you know, stay tuned for that. And if you do enjoy this content, like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to see you guys back here in another video hanging out. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace.